Hello, Annabelle. Thank you for coming.
Hello.
Hi. So we are in Costa Rica, in San Jose, Costa Rica, this morning, May 11th, 2020. These are big times for all of us humans here on the planet. And we have some questions for you, but first, would you like to tell us anything?
Yes, we love to do that. Hola.
We have Nandimar playing music for us today live.
Gracias, Nandimar. So yes, the subject today is compassion. So in moments like this, in which there is a lot of uncertainty in the world, moments in which everybody is in a way suffering, because they lost their jobs, finishing streets, they are about to lose their jobs or their houses, and other people are afraid of losing everything because they can see that everyone else is losing everything. In moments like this, we have to be compassionate. We have to be kind. We have observed that in many groups, especially internet groups, people have different opinions about what is going on currently in planet Earth. This difference of opinion is serving humanity nowadays to fight, oppose, and to make the ego structure more powerful. We thought in the beginning, with this pandemic, we in a way thought that maybe humankind was going to be kind, was going to unite. Usually that is what happens, especially if you take a family group and if they go through many challenges, the family can either divide or they can unite. And this union will be stronger. And it will make them stronger even as individuals and better persons. However, we are observing that many, not everyone, but many of you, in a way are very angry. And we understand that. We are not blaming you, but we are trying to understand. And also we are trying to make you understand what is happening in different levels. For example, we can try to explain this through imagery. Let's say we are all in the same boat, a beautiful boat. But inside this boat, people have different opinions and they have different plans about which direction to take. And there are 2 or 3 groups fighting against each other, and all of a sudden somebody wants to get the attentions of the others, and they grab a hammer and make a hole on the floor. And look, my point is better than yours. I'm smarter, I know more. And they break the boat. And the other one says, whatever, I have a PhD, I know more than you. Look, my hole is bigger. And they begin to break the other hole. And the other people, look, I am so spiritual. I am almost enlightened. I'm always peaceful. I fight for peace. And I hurt other people in the name of peace and love. Look at my hole, it's bigger. And they keep making holes, and the ship is sinking. Imagine that. And we can say yes. You are maybe getting a point. And the point is that the other group is ignorant. But everybody's getting the same point. Because nobody's seeing that this ship is holding you all afloat. Afloat, you say?
Yes.
Afloat. So, and this is happening all around the world. I'm just getting this from Matias, his brain. It's been in different groups. All these different groups, and he's observing. And it's very interesting to us to look at all these memories. We want to ask you, please, with the bottom of our hearts, to understand this union. You are not separate. This virus is not more important than your peace of mind. Whatever is happening in the world, in a political level, in a personal level, is not more important than peace and love. And this peace and this love that you feel can do miracles. It can change everything in the world. It can patch these holes in this boat. So let's just do it all together. We are included in this. Let's exercise this love. Let's exercise peace. You never have to defend yourself any longer or defend your viewpoints, because your viewpoints are the viewpoints of the ego structure. And since the ego structure is not important in this case, then these viewpoints are also not important. Unless you are finding a cure to the problem, then viewpoints are important. But if you are just fighting in the name of fighting, in the name of chaos, then whatever you are doing is not important. Even if you are denouncing somebody that is lying, this is not important. Instead, grab each other's hands and walk forward. Unite. In the name of peace and love. And demonstrate this peace and love. Be always understanding of the pains of the others. So even if you get attacked, keep silence and be empty and expansive. Not submissive, but empty and expansive. And be flexible, like the river. If you are like a river, even though you yield and go around rocks, at the same time, the river is so strong that even though the river does not oppose these rocks, with time, the river will dissolve everything that it touches. So you can be like that. You can be like the river. Is that a dog?
It's a dog, yes. Making noise. Sneezing.
I know you can do this. Okay, questions?
Thank you, Annabelle. That was beautiful. We have a question from Ahalia here in
Yes.
Costa Rica, our dear sister. She says, what is the best way to pass this time? What should we be doing? I know you just explained something, but if you have something else to
Yes.
say, it's a good question.
Yes, apart from being compassionate and kind, also you can simply submerge yourself in sadhana and do spiritual practices. Go inside and see in there all the mechanisms of the ego structure. Whenever they come up to the surface, you look at them with intensity and simultaneously feel yourself looking at them. Feel this essence that you are looking at these contractions inside your psychobiological structure. Yes.
Thank you. Another question is, how can we keep inspiration in these times that we are struggling with our emotions and our darkness is arising? It's a continuation.
Can you repeat again?
How can we keep inspiration? Like, how can we be inspired during these times as our own darkness is arising and we're struggling with our emotions at times? It's been a roller coaster for some of us.
So the problem at stake here is that in the midst of what is happening, and you can call it darkness, it's a dark moment in the face of the world. So this time, if you focus your attention on this darkness, then you're going to fall into darkness. And we are not telling you to repress whatever comes to the surface, whatever emotions come to the surface. Just look at them, but change the focus to the one that is simply experiencing and experimenting whatever is happening. So you just give a little bit of attention to what rises in this ocean of consciousness, and simultaneously you're giving 95% of your attention to the subject, the one that is paying attention, the watcher, the experiencer, the perceiver. What we are asking you is not to so much to meditate on emptiness, to meditate on a point. What we are asking you is to look inside. So in this way, this kind of meditation is more practical and easy to do, because you are looking at something that is always escaping you. So it is more fun to look at this, because it's almost like going behind a little child. Keeps you busy. And you have to be like that, like a mother going after a little child that escapes. And this is your real nature. It escapes the mind, but keep the mind in a way busy, looking for this observer, looking for this perceiver, by feeling yourself behind all emotions, by feeling this expansive awareness that you are. Like right now, for example, we are talking and simultaneously we are feeling this expansive consciousness, this expansive awareness. We are always feeling this 24/7. Why? Because it is always there. It is never away from you. It is always there. It is what you are. It is your real nature. So it is simple. Just look for it. Feel yourself. Know yourself. Slowly, in this way, whatever is afraid will die. There will be there a psychological death, so to speak. So, for example, if you close your eyes, and if you're afraid of anything, the virus, getting the virus, dying because of the virus, or having some sort of disease, extra disease, like losing your brain because there is some kind of a blood clot. Or if you're not afraid of the virus, but you're afraid of some kind of repression, if you're afraid of losing your freedom, any kind of fear, go inside. It is time to go inside. Just go inside and look for that fear. And look for the center of this fear. Feel it. And as you feel it, see that someone there is afraid. The ego, the crowd. You almost feel that you are this akrat, that this ego. Now what will happen if you die? Interesting. Even if there is fear there on dying, just look at that. Look what happens. So you die. This fear, this anxiety, this personality and identity soon will disappear after death. And then, as you are closing your eyes, see, when that disappears, the name and form, something there will stay forever. Something there will never die, won't never die. Some kind of ether, expansive, crystalline, and bright ether. This ether will stay there, and this world will succumb, and even this universe will succumb, and you will be there, and maybe a different universe will be born, and you will be there. You are eternal. You are powerful. You go beyond this earth, these bodies. You go beyond everything that exists. So why to worry? This life is a second, a fraction of a second for you. So begin to identify with your real nature. And as soon as you identify with your real nature, you will begin to affect this whole world. And this whole world will change completely. However, if you identify with that is afraid, with that is anxious and angry and sad, then you're going to reproduce this energy. You're going to broadcast this energy. And this energy is going to be contagious. And then your world won't change. And this is the time for changing. And it's a different kind of a revolution. This is not an external revolution. We had many of those revolutions, and they did not work. This is time for this internal revolution. It is time to go inside, to meditate, to find peace. Find peace. And be away from hurts. There are many hurts. And there is always somebody guiding, somebody that is blind. Could be with politics, with religions, with any kind of groups, idealists, philosophers, etc., etc. And they say things and you tend to believe. Some other people tend to say, no, they are lying. This one is saying the truth. That one is saying the truth. Nobody's looking inside. The truth is inside yourself. And this is the only thing that will give you real freedom.
Wow, thank you. That was beautiful.
Mhm. Next question.
So the next question is about the virus and if we as a humanity have been doing a good job handling the situation of the virus.
Like we said, we are concerned the viral count on your mind. Human race went already through many viruses, many pandemics, many cataclysms, ups and downs, etc. And the evolution process has been, in a way, sabotaged by the mind. And humanity has become addicted to preserving the physical body. However, we have seen the power of any kind of spiritual practice. We have seen, and if you do not believe us, just go and visit saints and visit yogis, people that practice yoga, and visit spiritual teachers and masters. They all have an incredible health. They all have perfect health. So all you need is to jump in this big pool of a spiritual what is happening?
The dog is trying to get through, wants to be near you.
So if you focus in the direction of pure awareness, this pure awareness that you are, that is untouchable, that is always perfect, then you're going to receive these healing rays, and these healing rays are going to embrace the body, and it's going to endow the physical body with this same qualities of health, of purity, of expansion and power. And you will be very healthy, and you will be so healthy and so powerful that you will be able to also heal others. And you have seen in the history of the mankind that these saints can simply, with a touch, heal other people. So there will be so much health in you, and you will be able to share your health with others. So connect with this power. Connect with this power, with this internal power